Hello folks, Good Guy Glenn here. Welcome back to Spooky Jeep. Well, the saga continues with the 1997 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo ZJ that I bought. I haven't been able to get it inspected because it's got a check engine light, and the check engine light is all about the EVAP. So the EVAP line was damaged. It's been repaired. Took a piece of rubber vacuum line, ran it over the EVAP line where it was damaged, so it's good to go, but I'm still popping a code for it every time I reset because now I think the EVAP Solenoid is bad, and I'm going to show you why I think that is, and we'll probably replace the solenoid and see if I could keep this light off for enough cycles to get this through inspection in New Jersey, and we'll go from there. Other problems we've been having is this thing is leaking from the new water pump that's in there. The water pump was not done by me, it was done by the previous owner. It is indeed a new water pump, you could see it, but I could also see that whoever did the job for him didn't do a good job. There's silicone all over the water pump, like some clown who didn't know like how to do it did it, and now it's leaking from said water pump. It's a new water pump. It'd be a shame, but I'm not going to take the thing apart, put new silicone on it, put a new gasket on it, put it all back together and have it be a mess. I think I would rather just get a new water pump and do it, and then I know what was done. But it's a shame to have to waste a good water pump. So let's get into it today. Well, there it is. There's the EVAP Solenoid right here. And the other day it was clicking. So I don't know. I think it's probably bad. I hate to even change this thing because I think it's so stupid that these things run off of an EVAP system. But whatever. Other things is, you look down there, you can see that water pump. It's leaking. I thought I was going to get away with just changing the cap because it was leaking from the cap, and I thought maybe it was just filling up the bottom tray and that was what was leaking out, but now I see it is indeed leaking. From what appears to be the water pump. Oh, here we go, listen. Hear it? That ticking sound? That's the solenoid for the EVAP. It's a sure sign that that thing is shot. So like I said, that thing seems to be shot. I'm gonna walk over now to Spooky Jeep. EVAP solenoid, no clicking. You witnessed it. It's the stall. Still having issues with this rig stalling on me. Starts right back up. Now the story with that is probably because I have a bad fuel pump. I've got a bad fuel pump wiring harness. I just did the fuel pump in this truck, and I noticed that when I jiggle the harness, the thing cuts off. So I've had all kinds of wiring issues with that harness. I think what's gonna have to happen, I ordered a new one, I have it. I just have to change it out, and that's just a pain in the ass. I'm trying not to do that on my back. I'm trying to get it into a shop with a lift, but a lot of my friends who have shops are very busy, and you know, it is what it is. I might even pay someone to do it because I just don't want to deal with wiring. But anyway, we're gonna probably have to change that solenoid and see if that check engine light stays off, and then we could get this thing inspected. Here in New Jersey, we have like pretty strict inspection. They will not pass you if you have a check engine light on. And if you go to them with the check engine light on, or it pops on when they're inspecting it, they will fail you, and then the only way to get it out of failure to pass will be to take it to a licensed shop and have the work done and documented and provide receipts. That's what we deal with here with the communist state of New Jersey. They just they require this of us, you know. Mind you, you could show up and your tires could be bald and falling off, your turn signals don't work, all that. They don't care. They'll pass you. But you have check engine light and some sort of emissions, forget it. You're not getting past.
The next day.
It's the next day. Amazon has delivered the part, and we're gonna just put it in. This is a 1, 2, 3 thing. This isn't even very technical. It's 2 rubber lines that go into it and a plug. You don't need a screwdriver, you don't need wrenches or anything. It's just 1, 2, 3. So let's do that. Then we'll reset the codes and we'll see what happens. Dorman. You know how I feel about this stuff. This brand is not my favorite. It's wicked cheap. But these Jeeps are costing me a fortune. And Build Back Better is not making it any better. So this is what I'm gonna do. Just gotta pull this plug off. Then you have these 2 vacuum line, these 2 lines, fuel lines. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. I'll be back. Here's the old one, came off real easy. So what we'll do is, I'll show you, we'll put this new one on. It slips right over this thing right here. And these 2 hoses will slip right on there. I'm gonna need 2 hands. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done, and presto. It's done. Good as new. Now let's start her up and see what happens. tick anymore, but it was ticking. I highly recommend it if you're going to be driving this old Jeep stuff, especially these ZJs. You need one of these. This is a cheap $40 OBD2 scanner, and you use it to scan all your nonsense codes, and you can reset your check engine light. We gotta try to pass inspection here. Scanning, powered up. It's reading. One fault, and it's a P0442. So we're gonna go down to erase. So we erased it. Restart. Check engine light has been cleared. Still have that ABS light, that's not going anywhere. That's going to be on for a while. So that's that. $30 in parts, 2 seconds in labor, and we got it done. It's a pain in the butt. Usually I wouldn't even worry about this, but this thing has to pass inspection here in New Jersey, and Jersey's real serious about this. They give you that temporary. This thing hasn't been inspected in 3 years. So, and it's leaking antifreeze real bad out of the new water pump that was put in this thing. So it is what it is. That's done, and we're going to drive it around for a few days and see if that light comes back on. And if it doesn't, we're golden for getting inspection. So, I'll see you in a couple of days. Well, it's like 2 days later, and we changed the solenoid on Saturday. Today is Monday. Check engine light's back on. I haven't ran the code because I'm on my way to work. I'll check it when I get to work. But it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be EVAP. Might be something as simple as a new gas cap. I don't know. Well, it's the afternoon. I'm home from work. Gonna run the code. See if anything has changed. Sometimes you can fix one thing and something else can break right away. So we've just got to make sure that everything's good to go. Oh, wow, excuse me. Let's see what it says. It's gonna read. So let's see what we got. 1 fault, 0 pending. Enter again, it's the same code. So what we'll do now is we'll turn it off. So I scanned it. It's the same thing. I can't check the oil to make sure that I didn't blow a head gasket, because it's just something I wanted to check out, because I'm having some wacky coolant issues, as you've seen before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head over to AutoZone. I'm going to pick up a new gas cap, and hopefully that might alleviate this problem that I'm having with the EVAP. It's possible. I mean, everything else is good to go, unless I remove the canister, which means I gotta take the bumper off this Jeep, which I really didn't want to do. And I don't think that that's the issue anyway. So we're gonna change the gas cap, because there was a funky gas cap problem when I got this Jeep last month. So off to AutoZone we go, and we'll see if that fixes the problem. It's just always something, you know, this Jeep life, especially with these ZJs. It's a pain in the butt. It's funny because this thing is only 1 year difference than Spooky Jeep. Spooky Jeep is a 96. This is a 97. And there's a big difference in just how the EVAP is set up in this rig. It's just completely, not completely different, but pretty much the EVAP system in Spooky Jeep isn't even functioning. Because when it did malfunction, it didn't throw a code at all. So I just tore it out of there, and it was fine. It still runs, it doesn't throw a code. This thing is throwing EVAP codes, and we're running out of things it could be. But we're almost at AutoZone. Pick up a gas cap. Well, it's changed. New gas cap. Check engine light is off again. Got that changed. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna drive, and hopefully it takes care of the situation. If not, I just don't even know what this could be at this point. The lower hose coming off the water pump looks like it's shot. I'm gonna probably change that out, and hopefully that solves us from losing coolant as fast as we've been losing it. I don't know, it's a lot of work in this thing, and this thing needs complete suspension work. Like I said, I'm keeping it stock, so it's going to be relatively easy to just, it needs shocks all around and a steering stabilizer, but it shouldn't be so bad. The tires are pretty good. We'll just see what happens at this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any of these problems, please leave a comment below so I can, you know, we could talk about your situation. And as always, it would really help the channel if you just hit the like button and subscribed. Really subscribe, share this video, help me grow the channel. Just, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, this is Good Guy Glenn with Spooky Jeep. Until next time, my friends, thanks for watching.